Welcome to Jules Creations. So, I was already going to do this. I'm going to fry my chili, and I'm going to roast my chili. Usually what I do is I just boil them, but when you roast them, you get a better flavor. So, these are, tomatoes right now are kind of expensive, but I wanted to do some chili and can some. I usually use these bigger chilies. I don't know what they're called, but we use these to put them in our grill. So what you would do is take off the top, and of course it's better if you have a knife and take out the whole thing, but I don't, not right now. But lower this, don't put it too high. Okay, and just start toasting them. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the tomatoes first. I do have some chilies from New Mexico, and I might use some of those because those are really hot, you guys. And I'm going to incorporate them with this because I love to have chili. All right, guys, try to get them as roasted as you can, because the more roasted that they are, the more flavor you're going to get, okay? So, of course, don't burn them, but that's the point, to get them as roasted as you can. See how the chilies are getting roasted as well? These are the chilies that I was talking about. Okay, guys? These are from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I peeled them. I took most of the seeds off. Of course, you can see a little bit of seeds there. But I'm going to add some in there because some of these are really, really hot. And I want it spicy because I love spicy, okay? These are the seeds. Let me show you guys. These are the seeds that I took out from those 2 containers, or 2 of the mason jars. But these are the seeds. So I'm going to recycle these seeds. I'm going to try to plant these next year. And I'm going to save them because you can't get these chilies here in my area. I think you have to travel somewhere. When somebody was here pastoring, they said that they found a place where they actually got them. But of course it's still seasonal, so I never got to know where it was at. So I never got them. But see how I put them in the bottom so they could sit up? So do as much as you can, you guys. And again, the more roasted that they are, the more flavor you're going to get. I'm just going to go ahead and start putting them in here. I was going to put them in this container, but I'm just going to put them in the blender. And that way I don't have to do a double process of it. I did get the knife to take off the bottoms of the chilies. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to finish up doing all this, and then I'll come back and show you guys when I start putting them in the mason jars to actually put them out for a long term, okay? So we'll be back. Before I go on, guys, there are some chilies that are thinner than these that I usually do use for my salsa chili. That's what I call it, my chili. So if you're gonna make chili and you want it hotter than this, some of these do come hot. It depends on the batch, but I usually use the little ones, the smaller, thinner ones. Again, I don't remember what they're called, but yeah, they're smaller than this. I do put the whole thing. I put the seed and everything in here. If you don't want it as hot, then don't do the seeds. And if you want to recycle the seeds, then make sure you save the seeds for when you plant your when you plant your next garden for the next year. But like I said, I have a whole bunch. I did buy a lot only because I wanted to can some, make the salsa. And because we do use this a lot in the barbecue, my husband just puts it on the grill, and then we just eat them like that. And we were going to have a lot of people yesterday, but for a get-together, but then they decided not to. So we had just like a couple, and it was fine. It was good because we were able to fellowship a little bit more. And when it's one person, I mean one family, you get to have that one-on-one talk rather than having a lot of people, and it's like, you know, it's more personal. That's what I was trying to say. But anyways, that's what I'm doing, and that was just the recommendation. Another thing that I was going to say: don't leave this unattended because they could burn, and you don't want them burned. Okay, you don't want them burned. Another thing is if you have asthma, some of the chilies might be too hot, so just be aware of that. I have asthma, but again, I'm used to eating chili all the time, so that's not a big deal for me. So just kind of like have those warning signs. Be careful because this is hot. I just started at high, and then I lowered it, but now because I'm here now and I have everything already set, I do have it on high again. So, well, medium high, and because I want to be done faster. But again, I will come back when I do put them in the jars and let you guys know. I'm not going to blend it because I don't want that noise to be there. Unless my daughter could put like some music while it's blending and just go faster, I might do that. But as well, you can make it chunky. You can make it runny. Whatever you want to do, it's the way that you want your salsa. I like it medium. Okay. I will tell you one thing. For the seeds, I don't like to eat seeds. I don't like seeds to be in my chili and my salsa. That's just the thing that I don't like. I've never liked that. Even when I eat these peppers, these are roasted. When you buy them, you have the option of being roasted or not roasted. But these were roasted, so it'll give a really good flavor. So I have roasted these. Okay, look at how good they look. So they get very, very soft. Oops. And be careful because they are hot. And then I already have a couple of tomatoes in here. But again, use something to protect your hands because some of these could be hot. When I peeled these, you guys, took out the seeds, my fingers were so burning for days. Okay, so I know that these are hot. But again, I don't like to put gloves when I'm doing stuff, and that's my fault. But if you guys want to do that, go ahead. Protect yourself, because some of them could be really hot. I'm just saying. Okay, so you can lower the heat or raise it up, depending on what's going on. When I see that something is getting too much, which that's fine, then I lower it because I'm trying to turn it around. And then if you can turn it like this, let's see if I can show you. Like that, standing up, do it because then you get that roasted on the bottom as well. Again, the more roasted that you get, the better flavor you're going to get. I am going to add, you add salt to taste, and I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. I usually don't ever put garlic, but I'm going to put it just for flavor. But look at this one. It's roasted all around. It's not roasted on the bottom. I'm going to try to do the bottom, but you really don't have to because it's roasted all over. Okay? Okay, guys, try to get your tomatoes a little bit ripe. Don't get them too green because this one is taking a long time to get there. So, and it's better flavor if it's red, if it's ripe. So just a suggestion. I mean, whatever you can get, you can get. Of course, if you're growing them and they're not ripening, then, I mean, whatever you got to do. But I'm going to make this batch really, really hot because I love chili. But what you could do is just kind of like when you're blending it, do a test, which I will do as well. But I bought 10 tomatoes, and then I'm going to see how many chilies I put in there. Plus, I'm going to put some of this. So I do want to put some of this for sure because this is really, really good. Okay, guys, so I'm going to use this minced garlic that I got from Costco. So I'm going to use maybe one of these little spoons, just in case you guys want to do the same recipe. And I'm not going to try. I'm going to do as much as I'm going to put in, okay? It's just for flavor, you guys. I already put the salt. Again, you're going to put the salt. Just, I don't know if you want a lot of salt, a little bit of salt, but I think I'm going to have to do, well, maybe not. But I already put the chili, this chili in there. And again, I'm going to flavor it. I think this is all the chili that I'm going to do. Only because I want to put more of this because this is a really good flavor chili, and I know that it's hot. Okay? Alright, guys, here it goes. Alright? Alright, guys, I wanted to show you a perfect example of a grilled jalapeno. Look at how beautiful that is, you guys. It is really, really good. This one right here, they're a little hot, so I'm trying to not get burned. But see how I did the bottom and all around, so it's very, very soft. So I'm going to put that one in there. I have not tasted it yet, but I'm going to do one more round. Yes, I don't have the top for it. I don't know what happened with it. So, here we go. Alright, guys, this is my test right here. So, it is hot. It needs a little bit more salt, right? It's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. So So I think I'm going to add a little bit more of the chilies. I'm going to add more of this only because I want more of this flavor. And I still have a couple more grilled chilies. But again, I do want to add more of this. But I did like one of these earlier. Right? Okay. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to do another chili. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to pack it a lot more. The garlic, I'm going to wait on the garlic. And I know you saw me put more salt. But again, that's just how it is. So hopefully it doesn't overflow, you guys. Okay? Alright guys, it got a little thicker. Right? But it's okay. Right? It's a thick consistency. And again, I have some in here, but I'm going to get some from here because I might have from the other one left over and I might not have the taste of it. So, actually, I'm going to take a spoonful. I know, it might be too hot. That is so good, you guys. And, sorry. And the thing with this, it might be too hot, or it might seem like it's more spicy because of the heat of the tomatoes and the chilies because it came out of the burner. So honestly, I don't think that it's that hot because it just gets that little kick. And I feel like it's not enough for me to say, okay, it's hot enough. So again, I'm going to put the rest of these 2 chilies. And if for some reason it's not, and I'm kind of like overflowing you guys, so I got to be very careful. But if for some reason, I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not going to add any more only because it's going to overflow. Unless I take some out and then I just add some of this and then stir it in a big old pot. That might be what I'm going to have to end up doing. But for now, I don't think it's that hot. But then again, I don't want to do it too hot. Where... Alright guys, so I was only able to fill 4 of these jars. Okay? And again, don't forget to clean the top. See how messy that is from the chili? And then I went ahead and wiped it with the vinegar, the white vinegar. Okay? Sometimes you'll get a little bit in there, not much. But make sure you turn it around. Okay? Which I had already cleaned it, but I'm just showing you guys. Alright? After that, you put the lids. Sorry, it wasn't ready. Okay? And I know some people don't reuse their lids. I do. And that has to be if nothing's been compromised, okay? If nothing has been compromised, I use them again. So I do recheck them. Make sure that there's no dents. And none of these do have a dent. They're good to go. So I'm going to get them ready to process them. And I will let you guys know how long it needs to be processed, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this smaller canner. I know a lot of people talk about they don't trust the electric ones, but I've done it before. It works for me because I'm only going to do these size and they fit perfectly here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check what's the protocol to see what's the timer on this, and then I'll get back to you guys, okay? I'm going to do it for 70 minutes, and which is an hour and 10 minutes. Or at least an hour. So I'm going to go to manual. And I'm going to do it for that amount of time. and then start, right? So that'll be an hour, and then if I want to add, sorry for the glare, you guys. If I want to add 10 minutes later, I could do that. Again, you have to look at your book, at your pressure. I did a review on this Canner pressure cooker. So if you want to go back and look at that, then you could see how it works. But there's a lever back here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not trying to open it. A lever right here, which if you're canning, stop please. If you're pressure canning, then you put it this way. If you're water canning, then you do it this way. So that's just what you need to do, okay? So you're going to can this. So of course you're going to turn it where all the air is going to stay inside here. And before you take it off, you do need to turn that lever back here the other way so it can start taking out the pressure. Okay? So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I did see another video where they did chili, and what they did was they did their chili, but they left some of the stuff still kind of not cooked all the way. But for me, I wanted to make chili, and so I will let you guys know if anything bad happened or if it just came out right. Remember to leave that headspace, right? So you don't get the botulism and your jars don't explode, and then all that work is not wasted. Well, it is kind of wasted, but then again, you could always put it in the refrigerator and eat it right away, or eat it within a couple of days or a week or so. But if you have any questions, any comments, please list them down below. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you just came along and you just saw this video because you want to know how to can chili. I did add the other extra chili on the blender, and it's a little bit hotter, which I'm glad because I like hot stuff. And I could always open one of those jars and just put it with my meat that I have already prepared, or I'm canned but not prepared, and just put it all together, and it's good to go. My kids don't like a lot of chili, but they're getting used to it. But chili is good for you for a lot of stuff, you know, for your sinuses, for colds and stuff like that. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go.